Hi everybody, I'm Charlotte and welcome back to Brownlow Books. I literally just this afternoon read a book, about 2 hours, Thames Mudlarking by Jason Sandy and Nick Evans. So searching for London's lost treasures. So, very quick little brief thing, mudlarking is searching the muddy riverbeds for something of value. Plain and simple, that's what it is. So I first heard about Jason Sandy a few years ago when I read an article about mudlarking in London. Basically, you find a lot of cool shit. I mean, London has been the center of Britain's civilization, basically, for like thousands of years. Like, we're talking Romans here. Like, it's an old city. I don't think people sometimes think about how old it is. It's an old city. Especially if you live in North America, there's not much here more than like 250 years old in terms of like a Western civilization. So, this book was written by him and his buddy. I follow both of them on Instagram already, which is how I found out about the book. And let me say this, I never pre-order books. It is not a thing I do. I pre-ordered this book. That's how excited I was about this book. And you can probably tell from my voice right now, I'm still excited about this book. So, it is just a nice, short little book, you know, lots of photos and shit. It's a short write-up of some of the things that he and his buddies have found. So mudlarking on the Thames requires a special license from Port Authority of London. So not everyone can just go and do this, which is what makes this extra special, because it's all this kind of cool shit that only certain people can find. Which does lead to one complaint I've had about the book, which is it's the same people over and over again that are finding these things, and you're saying their names, and like, it's a little repetitive in that way, but like I said, you need a license to do it, so it's gonna be the same kind of people. It's like a little club of people that do it, because that's the only people that do it. They're all friends with each other kind of thing. I think, maybe. Maybe there's rivalries. Give me that book. Mudlarking on the Thames with like some kind of murder mystery. I'd read that. So, it is a lot of the same people finding the same things. They've picked out some really interesting and unique things that have been found. I guess my second complaint about the book, though, is referencing things that have happened in Britain or London specifically without much of a background. So, like, if you're British, you just kind of know, maybe, because you get your history lessons, whatever, but it could have had a little more for us international readers. Because I'm Canadian, I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs and what you're talking about when you reference this one tiny little piece of history, you know? So that was my second complaint about it. But I mean, cool stuff, good photos, short little write-up. I know not everyone can say exactly where they found things, but I would have appreciated a little bit more. London's a big city, you know? Not that it probably would have meant much to me. It's not like I know where these places are. Maybe that's not a complaint. I'll leave it at 2 complaints. But yeah, it was an interesting little book to read. About 2 hours with a few breaks for petting cats. They like to crawl up on my chest when I'm reading books, and I'll put that book down to pet that cat, because that's the kind of person I am. So yeah, it was enjoyable. It was good photos, like I said, interesting things. Hi! Hi, you want to come up here? Oh, I got a cat! Woo! Okay. Oh, not your butt. You don't need to see cat butthole, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, I read it. It's a great little book. I'm giving it 4 stars. What are you playing with? Don't do that. Where did you get that? Okay, sorry. I don't know how to edit things well, so that's gonna stay in the video. So yes, where was I? 4 stars. 4 stars, enjoyable little read. Killed an afternoon when I was feeling stressed out. And, yeah, I recommend you go follow these guys on Instagram. I'll put their links in the description. Or maybe on screen. Probably in the description. They find interesting things. Jason Sandy is the one that I enjoy following more because he's a little more constant with his content. And will give little history lessons right on his Instagram. So I enjoy that when he finds something. It'll be like medieval drawings of this stuff. And it's like, hey, look what I found. And it's like, oh my god, that matches. That's so fucking cool kind of thing, right? So yeah, 4 stars. Great little read. Really enjoyed it. Can you not do that? Thanks. Probably rambled for a fair bit now, so I'll finish this off. Don't forget to like and subscribe.